always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rush. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rush. And that is incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rush to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down, New York.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 3.
Throwing here, Rush. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Back to throw, Rush.
the 42-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rush. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jets. Tutu Atwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. These two teams all tied after 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Dan Arnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Eluding the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor
the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 15-yard loss brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Locke working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to shake him off. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw on third down, Rush. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Rush. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late... It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore as time expires in the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
First down, Jets.
On first down, Rush. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to look deep for more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Rush. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Hasn't been a lot of comfort in the pocket. He's been under pressure all day.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Instead of taking another hit, he just heaved that one away. I'd love to see him be able to stand in there and make the throw and try and pick it up on third down. But I'm not the one in there taking the hits either, so I totally cannot blame him for that one. Those hits are definitely catching up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Saints extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. They're going to run it with Barkley. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Block off of play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Again, he finds Moore. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rush out to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. To throw it is Locke. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this.
No.
Okay.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rush. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rush. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.